if you're watching this, bear in mind this is from a complete amateur's point of view of trying to do this. Been staring at this thing for like 20 minutes now. Trying to muster up the courage to start attempting to wrap it. I bought 28 meters of wrap, which sounds really random, but that ended up being exactly like $2,000. But technically, if you've got 5 meters each side and then 5 meters on top plus the tailgate, you should have about 15-ish meters, right? Plus you have a bit left over for mistakes you're gonna make. When you look at it, the reason I've just been standing here for so long is I can't just roll out a bit for like one door and then do a door, roll out a bit for another door, do that door, because what I'll end up doing is wasting a shitload of wrap, because this whole section here runs all the way up down here. There'll have to be a join in some section here, and then there'll be another part there that goes down behind the tub. But the section keeps running. It's all one section all the way to the front, and then there's a spot where it becomes the front guard. So I can't just do one door, and then do that section, because then that'll waste all of that wrap in the middle kind of thing. So when I'm cutting it, I need to roll out one section, cut the windows out, and then cut the doors out, and then cut the outside section out kind of thing. So I need to do that all in one piece, which is, yeah, and it's kind of daunting. So today's goal is just to wrap a door. That's all I want to try and do. But to get to the point of wrapping a door, I need to cut out both door sections and this section around the top out of one big piece.
One eternity later.
Alright, so I've got this first piece sort of laid out. Plenty of overhang and everything to make sure. There's going to be heaps. Issue I'm having at the moment is, so I've got it sort of taped at the top where I feel comfortable having a bit of hangover for the section at the top there. And then there's heaps for at the back. Then down the bottom, if I'm going to cut where the door ends here, but I need to leave a little bit for mistakes and tucking in and all that sort of stuff, I'm then not going to have enough to finish underneath here kind of thing. So I might have to do separate pieces anyway. So I'm just trying to problem solve here. What we might have to do is piece across the top and down the side, and then there might have to be a section down there that connects, and then have one section at the very bottom underneath the door, which I mean might work out okay. The section at the bottom there is the part that's going to get smashed by rocks and everything, so maybe in the long run that might be good, because I don't know, if you want to change it, you can just rip that one section off and then change it. We might do that. So this is very much going to be progress over perfection. I don't know why I feel really nervous doing this one. I don't want to stuff it up kind of thing.
Shut up, bitch!
Man, does it make the weathered parts look weathered.
2,000 years later.
Alrighty, it is weeks later since I've actually done the hood and the doors. Finally at a point where I can do the fenders and around the cab kind of thing, and the roof as well. I've taken the antenna off and the work lights that shine down on the tub at the back, and then I've taken out the slide indicator vent part here and taken the flares off the slide. So I was doing one panel at a time and it was sort of taking quite some time, so I've stripped quite a few. I've even done the other side now, so I can actually just wrap quite a fair bit of the cab now. So doing the doors and the bonnet, I've actually learnt quite a bit. From a distance it looks all right, but when you get up close you can start to see little mistakes and things I've made, but that's all right. It's the first time I've ever done it, so expect to make some mistakes, but I'm going to work on this fender now and then probably do the other side and the roof as well, because I actually do need to drive the car tomorrow, so see if I can bust some of these panels out pretty quick after what I've learnt doing the other ones. Alright, that is this one finished. So still need to put the flare back on, which will cover a little section down there, but starting to get the idea. This is taking me way longer than I thought it would. And just like that, the front is back together. There we go. So flares will go on once everything else is finished, but starting to get the look. I think next we'll do the roof, and then we'll do section around and underneath the doors as well. And then that's pretty much the entire cab done. And then we'll do the tub. Alright, roof is done. Super mad about that. But I didn't want to waste all that material. I think I would have been able to, but just in case. That's alright. You can't see it from a distance, only when you're looking at it. Oh, that was a little bit harder than I thought. Hot tip for when you're doing around a windscreen, tuck it in first, then cut it. because otherwise it looks alright like this, but when you get in close you can still see the white. But from the ground you won't be able to see it. It's just from up here you can. I might, I don't know, chuck a bit of black paint in there just to appease myself, but next I can do these, and then once that bit's done I can put the little rubber back in the gutter. We're getting there. We are getting there. I think I might even leave this video here, conscious of the fact that I haven't uploaded a video for a little while, but yeah, I think about this. I'm slowly getting quicker, slowly getting better at it, slowly understanding how to do the cuts and everything. But she's getting there. Might actually see if it starts, because I haven't driven this thing for like 3 weeks. But thanks for watching this episode of Get That Bread, guys. I'll see you in the next one.